Hey Pisces, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for your Blam is song for the week of April 19th through the 25th, 2021. Hope all is well with you all. I want to thank you all for your like, share, subscribe, just rocking with me, doing what it takes to move forward. I just thank you all for not giving up and continue to move forward through it all. Um, I was delving in your energy here, and I feel like a lot of you have dealing with people with control issues, or you may be doing shadow work and realize that you may have control issues. You know, there may be some things going on that you may not have been able to get a total grip on. But I feel like there's an energy here that is like kind of focusing on the harmony and the peace that you have within, because harmony is here in the reverse and it's a 6. Okay. Also, I have here the Knight of Pentacles here. You know what I'm saying? Um, at the bottom of the tarot deck, that the Light Seers tarot that I'm using here for your reading. I feel like there's an energy that is, I'm hearing professionalism. You know, I feel like there may even be an issue with self-control. There may even be an issue with somebody not doing their part as opposed to what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so basically, I feel like there is a I feel like some things are slow moving because somebody may just want to be in control, but they know that you're waiting on something. That's the energy. I feel like somebody knows you're waiting on something, Pisces, or you're waiting on to make a move, or you may be dealing with somebody with control issues with the like I said, the Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, and then you have the Nine of Swords up under there. So I feel like there may be somebody here that may be waiting on something, or they may be a little scared to come out with the truth, or they want to remain in control so they don't say anything. You know how some people just feel like, if I don't give them a response, they'll sit here and wait forever. So that's the first one hit the floor. I'm guessing that's one card. But let's see what else here. What do you have for Pisces? What do they need to know about this control energy? I'm hearing that Janet Jackson song, Control. So that was 2. Okay. I feel like and harmony is back at the bottom in the reverse here with, like I say, in 6. And what just hit the floor is base chakra 1 in the reverse. Okay, so this was the first one out. Okay, so these two came out hidden. We're gonna leave them two together, turned down, and then and these came out. So we're gonna just put these two. We're gonna put them together in 2s. Or we'll leave these 3. No, I'm just gonna do it like that. And let's get some clarifiers out, and then we'll go over the energy. Okay. But I feel like a lot of you are dealing with energy that it looked like a lot of it is hidden. Like you have some things, like you know how people want to they know that you may have dealt with them in this energy before. You know how like sometimes people know that they lost control, especially when you have growth, when you decided to let go, or you decided to stop trying to control the situation, or using fear of losing a connection. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like somebody realizes that you don't feel the same way that you used to. And some of you may not even care about losing a connection, is what I'm hearing. And that may be what somebody is in fear of. I feel like a lot of you may have found your balance. Shanta. Okay, it looks like 1. I'm not sure how many that was, but it looks like 1. And then, as you know, I'll clarify the major arcanas or whatever cards they want me to clarify throughout the reading. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is strength in reverse. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you, and then the thing is, when people try to control you, they want your power, right? They want the power that you possess. Um, and you can't you can't thrive the way you need to, Pisces, if somebody is in control of when you talk, when you breathe, when you think, or like, I don't, somebody may even be saying, well, I don't want to talk about that right now, but you may have planned to talk to them about it. You may have said, hey, I want to talk about this, such and such. And then they'd be like, well, okay. And then when that date comes, they don't want to talk about it. You know, I feel like you may have given somebody room or space to say what they need to say or do, and then they don't want to adhere to what they said they were going to do, Pisces. You have light 19 breaking down to a 10, and then you have rest and rejuvenation a 4. So 14 breaking down to a 5. I feel like this is going to bring in some change. I feel like some light has come up upon something. So you have here the 2 of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and then the Hierophant. I feel like there's a contract here. Some of you may be getting a divorce. Some of you may not get married. Some of you may be engaged. Um, I feel like some of you are going to realize somebody was just trying to get something out of a situation that benefited them. Now, when I was going through the bottom of the deck, and you had the Knight of Pentacles. What was that up under the Knight of Pentacles? The third card, I didn't say it, was the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody may be looking for just stability from you, the stability that you have to offer. And this may be somewhere for them to lay their head. You may have wanted to discuss something about where we're really going. With the 2 of Cups in reverse, you may be realizing that a connection isn't as genuine as it try to make it out to be. You have the Ace of Swords in the reverse here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's some energy of deception that came out. So see, quite a few came out here. You have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like they don't want to communicate about this subject. The Chariot in reverse. Temperance. The 5 of Wands in reverse. See, a lot of you took back your power from a situation. See, when you realize that, and I believe you realize this, Pisces, that I don't have to get closure from you to have closure. I can let you speak your piece for us to kind of, rectify or make amends. But that don't mean it is complete closure. And I feel like with the 2 of Cups here in reverse, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and this Hierophant, I feel like a contract has ended. A divorce is probably in play, or a long-term relationship is ending, because there's no real communication here. You're dealing with somebody who doesn't want to talk about the seriousness, the things that are going on, the things that are affecting the movement. The relationship is not growing. You've probably been in the same position for about 2 years is what I'm hearing. Somebody may have cheated. You may have cheated. And the relationship hasn't grown since. Like, basically, they never got past it. Or this may have been during a time when you weren't serious with each other. And then you got serious after that, but the relationship has gotten worse. I feel like there's balance that's trying to be sought out here. I feel like you may be pushing the envelope of balance or what's going on, and I feel like they're not giving it to you And so I feel like you took your control back. You may have ended this relationship. You know, I feel like the light was shed on it. I feel like you're much happier though. I feel like, but there's someone that wants to control the situation. Like things didn't go the way they thought they were gonna go. Okay, so you have here in the reverse, you have obstacles and challenges 5 in the reverse here. I feel like you didn't allow something to be a challenge anymore. The 2 of Pentacles, and then the Lovers in reverse. So like I said, I feel like you ended a connection. I feel like with the Lovers in reverse, you don't want it anymore. And I feel like you're not even, I feel like you may have put them on the back burner. Let's get a clarifier out here for the Lovers in reverse. Give me something for the Lovers in reverse. What is it that you want Pisces to know? The 9 of Pentacles. Look, happy. I told you I feel like you're happy. You're happy that you broke this connection, because this connection brought you more sorrow and pain than anything, I feel like. Look, the 5 of Swords here is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're no longer fighting for this connection. You're no longer fighting for the deceptive energy to be picked back up. I feel like you may be gracing yourself with just loving yourself. Okay, Pisces. So I feel like I say, I've said this before it came out. A lot of you are happy that you discontinued a relationship, you know, with the Lovers in reverse. It may have been with a Gemini, or it just may have been, you know, you may just be happy that you're no longer in indecision about a connection that somebody was not working in. They didn't want to put in the work. They didn't really care to move forward with you in this connection. Okay. And I feel like this may have, now on the cool, I feel like you may have taken back control, because if this was a relationship that you was kind of passive in, or you was waiting on something to happen or something to give, I feel like there were some things that took place that needed to take place, right? You have awareness here in the reverse, which is a 1. And then you have triumphant success in reverse, a 1. And then you have here choose wisely, 7. Now, I feel like you may have some things to look at concerning this person. This person may have deceived you. Okay, so let's say like before you and this person got, because I feel like you may have cheated, but I feel like you may have cheated during the time when you all weren't serious. And I feel like this person may have held a grudge and decided that they wanted to get you back. Okay, like Pisces, like they were basically like, yeah, we could be together, but and then when you went into a relationship, they spent the whole time in the relationship in deceptive energy, like basically just bringing it down, never really working towards anything. And I feel like you realized it at the end of this cycle. Like when it ended, it was like, you know what, I'm done, you know, or before you said I'm done, you realize this person is bitter. And there are a lot of bitter people out here that don't do the shadow work. They're upset every time they meet somebody, they deal with somebody, but they won't leave people alone. They're just kind of like that misery loves company energy. And then like one thing about a Pisces, you know, that emotional water sign, I'm not saying that y'all are just all emotion, but like you can really get down if your most intimate or prized connection is down. You know, so you may have spent, I don't think you spent a long time with this person, but it was long enough to know that this is not good energy for you. Now, 3 that came out hidden here, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. You have here the 7 of Cups in reverse. And then you have the 3 of Cups. I feel like there was an illusion here. Like, I feel like it was just straight beneficial for them. And I feel like everything that you did was for them. Like it was never to benefit the connection or everybody involved. If this person had kids, I feel like you went out your way for their kids. Everything was like based and geared off of them. But I feel like with awareness in reverse, triumphant success in reverse, it's like you couldn't get a win, but you started becoming aware of them trying to use you or control a situation because they were bitter. Uh, and you know how some people act like everything's all good, but really they're holding something against you that at the end of the day, um, they really don't have a right to hold against you because what y'all weren't together. But you know, when you decided to come together, I believe this was like my way of getting you back. I can get you back now. You know, um, so the two psychic tarots that came out turned down. One is spiritual strength in reverse, a 9. And then you have 4, foundation and achievements. And it's still 9 and 4 is 13, which still breaks down to a 4. I feel like your foundational principles weren't shaken, but I do feel okay. So some of you are having questions, or you had a question of like, why did the divine tell you to get into this connection if it wasn't going to go right? Because there were some lessons you needed to learn. You need to learn the flags, the triggers, you know, what to say and to do in these situations, because it's going to come up again. You know, the divine will have you get into connections and they're not purpose to work out. It's just purpose to teach you, to grow you. This was a karmic connection. This was a connection that was not supposed to go past as far as it did. And a lot of you are like, well, I know I prayed about it and things, and I know the spirit said to be with them and this and that. That's because they need to learn something off you too. So don't think that your connections are just wasted or this and that, or like, well, I know why I must have not heard right. You heard right. It's just that this connection wasn't your life mate. You know what I'm saying? You learned some things out of this connection too. You have the 3 of Wands here and the 4 of Wands in reverse. See, this wasn't a life mate. Okay, this was just something to help build on them foundational principles that you do have while you're waiting on your ships to come in, while you're waiting on love, while you're waiting on personal growth, while you're waiting on completing shadow work, while you're waiting on your kids to come out of diapers. Some people, and I'm saying it like this here because some people won't get into a full real relationship until their kids get old enough to talk. Some people won't disconnect from their child's mother or father because they want to wait till their kids can talk because of what they went through. So some of these connections, a lot of people, we grow in different ways because of our experience. And Pisces, I believe that the control here needed to be understood, where the control was coming from. The universe told you to get in this connection, but also was protecting and guiding you through it and wants you to believe it. Believe that you were still protected even though it didn't work out. Believe that them little few pennies that they may have gotten away with, it wasn't the everything that you own in this lifetime. Believe it. And you know, when the universe tells you something, that's just like a lot of people listening to these tarot readers, and you know, love is on the scene for a lot of signs right now. So from what they say. But do you really understand what's really on the scene? What is really on the scene? Lessons. If you're still struggling with anger, doubt, self-confidence, deception, manipulation, if you're still struggling with any of these, what make you really ready for a relationship? If you're still struggling with people playing games with you, what make you ready for a relationship? And this is what the universe wants you to see. Get rid of this stuff. I'm not going to send the real deal in and you ain't ready. And they not ready. So who I'm sending in ain't ready if you're not ready. So it's about that growing process, going forward, moving, doing what it takes. A lot of people don't want to hear that because they feel like, well, why would you send me this and I ain't ready? Well, you need to get ready. And how else do you get ready if you're not dealing? I'm hearing somebody say something about some mashed potatoes. Guess you got to stir that stuff up, right? You have 6 memories of love. And then in the reverse, you have material and spiritual prosperity, 6. You got a 6 in the upright, memories of love, and then you got a 6 in the reverse, material and spiritual prosperity. See, I believe a lot of you are thinking about some things should have just been definite or etched in stone, and that's not how it works. That's not how it works. These things are not definite, and they're not etched in stone. And these things you're looking at what your perception of love used to be, and that's changed too. Because some of you have found out some truth about your parents since you've been grown. Whether your parents are still together or divorced or one has passed on, you found out truths about the main relationships that you looked up to. And I feel like there's a lot going on as far as success and guarantees and love and prosperity. Some of you realize that one parent carried the whole relationship because of the time frame that they lived in. It wasn't prevalent. It wasn't as prevalent or profitable to be single with kids. So they had the they had to make it look good. They had to finesse the situation. And then some of you are realizing that this love wasn't really just love. It was love for the family on a whole, where we all have to make it. If I would have put them out or let them go, we probably would have crashed. Somebody would have came in here and ran through the house sexually, mentally, verbally. A lot of you are realizing the demons that are at play here. One came out here. That one card, yes. Which is the Knight of Pentacles. Came out, turned down. This was slow moving. This was slow to find out. See, some of you are even comparing this relationship here. You thought this person reminded you of your parent. You have the base chakra 1 in reverse, being clarified by the High Priestess. In reverse. No, she's not in reverse. A lot of you are going in and using your intuition. You're getting downloads about who you are to become. And you're not giving up on yourself. But a lot of you are realizing what it takes. Look, the Page of Swords here. You're realizing that your guides are here. And the information that you're getting is for you to grow off of. You have the King of Pentacles with the Page of Swords clarifying the High Priestess. A lot of you are getting your abundance and stability from the truth of what you found out. Okay, so Pisces, like I say, I feel like with the High Priestess here, with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, I just feel like there's some information that's come in about your mental stability and the things that it's going to take to keep moving forward. And the things that are kind of like light bulbs in a situation as far as your growth, your prosperity, where you're going, how you're going to get there, what it's going to take to survive. And I feel like you realize this person was not bringing in the best energy for you. And now you're realizing what it's going to take, like what is taken for you. What's at the bottom of the deck here? You have the Six of Swords. Yes, so you're moving away from this energy that's not profitable for you. And I feel like emotionally, you may have checked out before you left. Like basically, if you gave them a date to talk, I feel like they had ample enough time to get their words and their verbiage together, and they didn't take advantage of it. And then it was like, you don't even respect my mind enough to talk to me about this. You know, you don't even care about what's going on. Okay, Pisces. So the last set here, you have, excuse me, intuition or two, and love begins in reverse a one. I feel like you may have let some things go, and you're going to go with your intuition more of what it is that you have been doing, because you have the Empress here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like you may have pulled back as far as like, okay, so let's say like you may have known this person for a long time before you even started dating, right? You may have given them the benefit of the doubt or the truth about what you had going on, and this person may have used it against you. I feel like that's what this was about. Like, you may have told them that, hey, let's say like in the beginning when you all first started talking, um, you may have told them about somebody, you know what I'm saying, or a couple people, whoever you were dealing with. But I feel like this energy, let me get something for the Empress. I feel like this energy grew into discomfort and jealousy. So let's say like some of you got into this connection and you had a child on the way. You know, even when the child wasn't here yet physically, the child was still in the womb. You was checking on the parent. You was checking on the child and the parent, and they didn't like that. Let's say when you first started talking to this person, the child was on the way, and you still was sleeping with that parent. You know, and you was being honest with them. Hey, I'm still, you know, sexually involved over here. I don't want nobody else beating my child. I don't want this or that. Whatever you told them, they act like they was okay with, but they held it against you. And I feel like, or some of you may have let, and some of you may have been pregnant by your ex, and you may have told the next partner that, hey, I'm pregnant by my ex, and you didn't get, I don't want anything serious until after I have my child, and you know, that type of energy. And I feel like that that person tried to throw that in your face, but this was a decision that was already made before they came into the picture. Look, the Queen of Pentacles has popped up. Remember I said that was the third card on the bottom of the deck when we first got started? I just couldn't remember what the second card was, but I told you all what it was. I just don't remember what it was at this point. But I feel like some of you may have made sure your child was stable. The parent was stable during the pregnancy, you know, and you may have been honest and said, you know, I'm going to be with them, we together, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like this person got mad. And they didn't say anything. They just kind of wrote it out. Because in the energy, too, I feel like there are a lot of people, and this has been coming up in the energy lately, instead of them letting the connection go and then looking at it as a failure, they don't let it go. You know, they don't, give me just a second here. Okay, so I feel like, okay, so this energy has been coming up lately. And I feel like there's, you know how people won't let go because they don't want to say they lost, but they don't even realize they're not competing. They think they're competing, but they won't even let go of a situation because they don't want people to say they lost a battle. But your battle's already dead. So like, I feel like this person, they had gave up on this connection when you was doing all of this, but they didn't want to get thrown in the towel because they didn't want to be like, they lost the battle. When really they weren't even in competition. It just was at this point, this is what I'm doing. And I feel like somebody took your business personal. They got the Five of Cups here. They hate they even went with it. They have the wheel, and I say they, you have the wheel here. This is clarifying the Empress. The King of Wands in reverse, and then the Fool, okay, and then in reverse, and then Justice. Oh, and then the Three of Swords. Justice and the Three of Swords was hiding behind the Fool in reverse. So I feel like here, and this is funny to me because people put themselves in unnecessary turmoil because they don't know who they are. You know, they don't know what they possess. They don't know what they bring to the table. You know, if you get involved with somebody and they tell you what they have going on, a lot of people, they so used to getting lied to that they disrespect the truth, and they disrespect you because you told the truth. And all this is shadow type work. That's why when the universe said, yeah, go ahead and be with them, when you prayed about it and you got this answer, yeah, be with them. You need to be with them. You could be with them. That's why you got the answer of being with them, because what? There was growth on both ends. I feel like out of love for your child, there's a connection with you and this parent, whether you had the child or you have your connection with the person who had the child. I feel like this person is in dismay about agreeing with what you said you were going to moving forward with you, because of, like I said, the Wheel and the Five of Cups is here. This person is mad that they even went with that, but see, it's like almost like they put blame, hurt, pain on you because you told them what you were doing. Hey, if this makes you uncomfortable, then you can move around, or you don't have to deal with me. But I feel like they wanted you to get out of character or change your mind or turn on this person. So let's say Pisces, whether you were the one carrying the child or you were the one taking care of the mother. I'm hearing surrogate, some of you. Whatever you were doing, I feel like this person wanted you to get out of character with the person carrying the child. Wanted to do something foolish, wanted you to do something on a whim, because the Fool in reverse is doing something on a whim. It's how I read the Fool. I don't read the Fool in reverse as in, the Fool in the upright is a calculated choice. I feel like somebody wanted you to turn your back on your responsibilities, what you promised that you would do before this person even entered the scene. The King of Wands in reverse and the Fool in reverse. I feel like this person wanted you to let go of this connection and move on without them just because they came into the picture. But as you can see, that wouldn't have been a good choice, because what? You can't please somebody who can't please themselves. Or they can't even speak up and say, hey, I don't think you need to do this. Hey, you shouldn't have did that. Hey, you shouldn't have said that. I don't believe that this person was even going to give you a chance to do what it takes to make it. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for Pisces. I thank you for a mindset of change. I speak that they continue to move forward in the things that you know is true for them. I speak that they forgive themselves and not feel bad about the decisions that they've made. I speak that they continue to protect their seeds, protect their thoughts, their ideas. Even if this was a business venture that was already in place before someone else came into the picture. I speak that they continue to invest in their connections and be true to who they are. That they don't turn around in the middle of the stream just because someone else is hurt. They have not healed, or they're triggered because someone else is in the picture. I speak that they continue to look in the mirror and do their own healing and allow people to grow at their own pace. Selah. Y'all have a good one, Pisces, and know that things are going to work out. I just feel like in the end here, someone wanted to try to control the situation with deception and perversion and hatred and things of that nature. Okay. So I just feel like, there's an energy here, Pisces, that someone's trying to make like you broke their heart, but their heart is still broken from the past, or this person doesn't have the help that they needed when they were having children, or they may have been put out in the cold. It's just like this is just could be a form of jealousy as well, that that their absent parents are not helping with their children. Okay. So this is your Blam song, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next week. Have a good